God, I love this game so much. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Raptor Roll channel. Today, we are starting another new series, and this is Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Specifically, Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited, or Sonic 3 Air. This is a fan reinterpretation of Sonic 3, and you can load this up if you have the Steam copy of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. If not, I believe they said that there's also a way to do it with ROM files and that sort of thing. Links will be in the description if I remember, and if I don't, just take my house. But links will be in the description for Sonic 3 Air's download page, where they have a lot of this information listed of how to get this all set up. I love this collection. I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I've mentioned it in the past before. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And I want to just, jump into it and start playing some Sonic 3. So let's go for it. Oh, by the way, one of the consequences of using Sonic 3 Air is that I also have access to other abilities. Yes, I have the Sonic Drop Dash and the Super Peel Out. So the Super Peel Out's from Sonic CD, the Drop Dash is from Sonic Mania. So if you ever see me doing stuff like that, that's how. So I used to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles a lot. Growing up, for our Windows 98 PC, we actually had the expert software port of Sonic 3 and Knuckles for PC, which I still think is a great port. I think it's fully abandonware now, so you should be good to go do whatever you want with it. But that collection is really cool for a couple of reasons. I'm already messing it up. But that collection is really cool for a couple of reasons. It is an official PC version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And I believe I never was able to figure out how to do it consistently. You can play Sonic and Knuckles independently of Sonic 3 in that collection, if you so desire. My question would be, obviously, why would you? But, But regardless, I have a very long and beloved history with Sonic 3. In particular, it is my favorite Sonic game, probably of all time. I think it is masterfully crafted, and it's a fun game. Very few of the stages in this game I would call, bad, right? I nailed it. First perfect of the run. Already off to a great start. I'll tell you right now, that's not going to last. So we'll get through a couple of acts. I think I can get through most of this game very, very quickly. We're going to be slowing down once we hit Marbled Garden, because that's where I'm going to get all the Chaos Emeralds. We're going to be trying to get Supersonic by the end of Marbled Garden, so we'll see how that goes. But dude, the Sonic 3 Air bundle is a perfect way to re-experience this game, just because everything's so fluid. It's in fully widescreen. It's amazing. It does a lot of the same things that Sonic Origins would later do, but in my opinion, Sonic 3 Air just runs better. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why, but in my experience, it's just a better game to play. Perfect. I think I speak for a lot of Sonic fans when I say I was particularly excited to see the Blue Sphere stages come back in Sonic Mania. I will say, though, personal opinion might be a hot take. I think they overused them a little bit. Turning them into kind of the side mini game made it to where you played a lot more of them, which was fine and all. They were fun still. It started to overstay its welcome, at least in my opinion. But as far as the Blue Sphere stages themselves are concerned, I still love them. I think it's one of Sonic's best, Chaos Emerald collection mini games. Let's see. Yep, we want that one. Oh, missed my turn, but we nailed it anyway. Another great thing about Sonic 3 Air as well is I'm actually playing this with a Google Stadia controller. No endorsement of Google Stadia because the service is dead. However, I found the controller to actually be very, very nice, especially for emulation and 2D platformers like this. And Sonic 3 Air picks it up right away, no questions asked, which is very, very convenient. Speaking of which, PSA, I guess, if you are a former Google Stadia user like myself, head over to Google's website, the Stadia website, and make sure you unlock the Bluetooth functionality of your Stadia controller. I believe that's going to be up until the end of the year, so do that. Keep that controller alive, because it's a good controller. Unfortunately, it's not good enough to justify the scalper prices for it right now, since Google doesn't sell it anymore. I think there's another ring possibly down there, but it's not worth it. We're just going to finish this act. I don't know how it ever happened, but there would be times growing up and playing this game that I would actually run the timer out for Act 1, and I don't know how that's possible, because I was taking my time, and I nailed it in like 2 minutes. God, this game's really fun. It is such a good time. Almost every single stage, right, is so like thoughtfully laid out, and it makes the whole experience just that much more enjoyable. I say almost, because I do think there are a couple which kind of like drop the ball in terms of that thoughtful layout design. But at the same time, I couldn't tell you what they were off the top of my head. Maybe like Lava Reef Zone. So a little bit of a pro tip for this one. We're going to get to a point coming soon where we're going to need to start jumping over those 2 blue spheres. I suppose there's nothing to stop you from jumping over all of them and backtracking and hitting them all up. After the next patch of like, yeah, after this one, we'll start stopping ourselves, I think. I don't see anything up ahead, so we should be good. Nope. Oh, spooky. Oh, I fucked it. No perfect. I got wigged out. That's okay. I don't think perfects do anything except give you a better score. Like, it doesn't make it to where you just don't get the emerald, which is good. Yeah, we didn't get the perfect, like, 50k bonus. That's okay. No extra continues for us. Except, yes, apparently we do. This game hands out extra lives like candy. Like, you are not going to need those continues. Let's see. Let's go up, actually. Do a little exploring. There's a fire shield up here. I don't know why you need it, but you can take it. Tails, I really appreciate you really throwing off my groove. Hey, extra life. That little detour was worth it. That's what I'm kind of talking about when I say this game's like thoughtfully laid out, is it hides secrets off screen, but not to the point where it like discourages you from looking for them, right? It does it in a way that encourages exploration and like rewards you for actually going out of your way and finding that stuff. I think that's awesome. I ruined that. That's okay. There's another fireball right there. It's gambling time. It's gambling time. I'm not going to pretend I'm particularly good at this. I've seen people who are infinitely better, but I can hang out here for a little bit. I think we can get 100. We can get extra life here. Nice. 2 away. Yes, I could grab them from down there, but I want to do it here. There you go. That's an extra life. And there's already a goal. And there's another one. Ring. Nice. 10 rings. I almost said 10 arrows. Per Jared joke. Anyway. Oh. Hey. You know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm out of here. Take that jackpot. We take those. So here's another fun thing about Sonic 3 Air in particular, right? It actually remixes parts of the levels. So with this one, it used to be you could just hug the right-hand side of the screen, and if you did that, you would be fine. Doing that now, though, will get you killed. Oh, like that. And there go all my rings. That's okay. So now you actually have to run. You have to, like, thoughtfully dodge. It makes it somewhat difficult. You can switch that off if you'd like, but, you know, it's a nice bit of challenge. It keeps the game exciting. Makes this boss slightly, and I want to emphasize slightly more difficult. Hey, you guys want to hear a fun fact about Sonic 3 and Knuckles that you're going to become very familiar with if you play with Tails like I do? Tails can hit bosses. That's great. That also means Tails can proc invulnerability frames on the boss, leading you to your death. I'm actually going to see, can we get Tails to just... Yeah, we're just going to cheese this one. Taking the fireball. So now you'll see why it makes this boss ever so slightly easier. I'm not going to go for a hit. I could, but Tails might fuck me up and kill me. Let Tails hit it. Look at that. I don't get hit by the fireballs. Me, I can just kind of stand here and mess this guy up. There we go. Nice. Now, Air did also remove a bug from this spot. It used to be you could actually like jump at the absolute last possible second and not fall down. You're gonna hear me try, but it's not gonna work out. Nope. I tried. There's actually goodies over here. There's actually a whole nother path you can take. So I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna be honest, I do not know where all of the Hydrocity, and I don't care. I do not know where all of the rings are here, and I don't feel like looking it up, so we're just gonna kind of take an alternate path just for kicks. This might be away from the rings, but you know, fuck it, who cares? Care that much? Go play it. This game's really fun. Gives you an excuse to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles again. I'll always I'll take those. Ooh. Yeah, let's not reconverge to the main path. Let's stay on our path. Ooh, hello. I can't get it. Nothing I can do. I'm on the wrong layer. I'll definitely say growing up, Hydro City was one of my less favorite levels. It didn't do anything wrong, but I just never really liked it. Especially when we pull stunts like that, I found them just irritating. Oh, I want those. The elemental shields, by the way, are some of the best additions to a Sonic game, in my opinion, to date. I want to get to that. It's fine. I want a sequence break. Oh, shit. Hydro City's much easier if you're good at Sonic 3. I should probably mention that. I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I will not claim to be an expert. I am not the best at this game. There are people who are infinitely more skilled than I. This one's okay. We might not get the perfect on this one, but I'll try my best. That jump is definitely one of the more nerve-wracking parts of the level, so... You know, let's get this out of the way right now before I forget about it. Again, try to get that perfect. Yeah, I was about like 10 seconds away from not getting the perfect. Nailed it. Nice. Another one in the bag. How many are we at now? 4? We already have 4 Chaos Emeralds. We've been recording for like 20 minutes. It's great. And the boss. I don't like this boss just because I'm bad at it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Anyway, like I said, I don't like this boss because I'm bad at it. Unfortunately, I don't think I can actually like realistically go back and get more. Yeah, I locked myself out. Almost. And this is definitely where I'm going to lose a life or two. The Act 2 boss? Oh, I can fuck that guy up. No big deal. See what I'm talking about with Tails? Sometimes he will just like eat a hit for the boss and make it to where I can't touch him. And now I've lost my rings. God damn it. Alright. I want to see how much I can backtrack. I think there's a goodie up here, so I want to go find it. Yeah, there is. Actually, take that. Take that and run. And the boss with invulnerability, that'd be awesome. That's huge. Oh, there goes my vulnerability, but yeah. I didn't actually know you could go back and do that. That's awesome. We're learning things on this day. Sonic got through Act 1. Act 2 is much easier. I'm a lot more familiar with Act 2. Still don't know where all the rings are, but that's okay. Again, Marble Garden, that's where we're probably going to get Supersonic this episode. So let me know, by the way, in the comments below if you would like to see more Sonic games. Which ones would you like to see me play? I've obviously considered the possibility of playing the previous games, Sonic 2 and Sonic 1, especially now that the HD iOS ports have been made, have been broken open to, and now you can play them on PC. It is an amazing feat of technology, and I definitely have been interested. Then, of course, you have the 3D games. I have a couple of those here on PC, as well as some consoles. Would not be opposed to doing those either. There's, of course, Sonic Mania. Love me some Mania. Oh, there's a ring there. I remember that at least. This one's kind of annoying if I remember correctly. It's like a remix of the second one. The really annoying ones are the Hypersonic Blue Sphere stages. That's the one where I'm going to probably be taking multiple attempts. Unfortunately, this is the one thing I have to give against Sonic 3 Air. It doesn't have save states, right? If it had save states, I would not care. But the hyper Blue Sphere stages, they demand perfection. And in that regard, I think a save state is worth it. Just a minor complaint, though, nothing like serious. I have misplaced a patch of blue spheres. Ah, found them. All right. That's the perfect. Let's see if we can get back to that spot again. No. It's getting uncomfortably fast now, so the sooner I can find that, the better. Aha! Nice. Nailed it. And a perfect. Time to gamble. Time to gamble. I was gonna say Tails solid start, but unfortunately the game disagreed. I know Sonic Heroes was obviously a twinkle in Sega's eye when this game was created, but I feel like you should get something if you get one of each of their faces, you know? We're only the stars of the game. Nux, we take those. That's okay. 140. I'll take 140. Nothing wrong with 140. I mentioned this in the Shining in the Darkness episodes. However, I love the aesthetic of just sharp, unfiltered pixels. I think it looks beautiful. And this game is no exception. Like, especially HD, utilizing Sonic 3 Air and everything like that. God, it's pretty. It's a very good looking game. Really shows the master craftsmanship on show at Sega at the time, especially. But they just kind of got how sprite art works very quickly. And it makes this game hold up so well so many years later. Ah, this one. I was waiting for this one. There is actually a method, right? They basically act as these propulsion things. I don't know what you'd call them. Slingshots. That's the term I was looking for. I really don't need fire. I'm going to lose it immediately. I didn't need bubble either. Actually, yes, I do need bubble. I'll take that extra life, but I really could use bubble back. I'm going to be trying to go for it. Uh-oh. That's not a bubble. That's not a bubble. Oh, I hear danger below. I want to let one up. Damn it. Ow, didn't make it. Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. Basically, if you bubble on top of the little explosions, you get mad air, and you're able to avoid a lot of his attacks. So now you just got to do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, like that. It's tempting to go hit him when he's doing that. Don't. It is not worth it. Yeah, that's like the apex you're looking for. That was a good one. Oh, unfortunately, it puts me off to the side of the screen. I can't see what the f I'm doing. I could also fly up with tails and get a free hit in or two, but it's like, again, it's dangerous. And if you're not careful, you'll die. Thankfully, we did not, because we're good at this game. Nice. Well, that's Hydra City done. Here we go, Marble Garden. Time to rack up some lives. That's a lie, some Chaos Emeralds. I'm gonna rack up some Chaos Emeralds. Marble Garden is huge, by the way. To give you an idea of how many rings there are enough rings in this level alone, in Act 1 alone, to not only get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, but also have enough to turn into Supersonic after the fact. There are that many. They are everywhere. I believe there are either 8 or 9 in this entire stage. I am really fucking this one. I'm like, you know what? Restart the act. There's definitely one over there. This is the one I missed my jump on before. Yes, there are rings over here. And this will set me up for the rest of the act. I believe there's one right there. Yes, there is. Ah, this one. It looks more terrifying than it actually is. I find this one to be not that difficult, thankfully. If you're going for perfect, it can get spooky, but otherwise, it's not that bad. Basically, just gotta leave yourself a little bit of a trail. Try not to double back on yourself as much as possible. All right. We're gonna lock that one off right now. So now we move on to the rest. There's nothing over here. Okay, we're gonna lock that one off for a bit. It's getting kind of sketch, but at the same time, we're doing okay. Hey, we got it. Nice. So now we are going for just filling in the rest. So we take these, we fill in these, fill in these. 3, 2, and the last 2 right there. Nice. That was pretty easy. That was not that difficult. We are down to 1 Chaos Emerald left. Once we get that, we can become Supersonic. Supersonic episode 1. So that is the first Chaos. There's an enemy right there. I was expecting to just walk into spikes. Anyway, so first Chaos Emerald is now done at this level at the very least. So we have a couple more to go get. Up there, you saw that? That's where we need to go. And for that, no one better to do it than Tails. In theory, this is the last one. And it's also the most difficult, so here we go. I'm going to do a risky. Do it while the game's still slow, while it's still generous. Get those easy to miss rings. Take this path. This one definitely feels like the culmination of all your blue sphere skills, right? You've passed all the trials and now it's time to really put yourself to the test. All right. That sucked, but I made it. That one was gross. I should have died there. But we did it. With the perfect and everything. And with that, Sonic got all the Chaos Emeralds. Check this shit out. Got to continue. Now Sonic can be Super Sonic. That was clean, baby. I'll be the first to tell you the Hyper Emeralds, not going to be nearly as clean. I am expecting pain with the Hyper Emeralds. God damn it. Fucking invulnerability frame bullshit. There it is. We got it. Controls kind of wonked out there for a second. I think there was like a divot in the geometry that was fucking me up. Oh, we're back here. Ah, whatever you give me is fine. Except bubble. There's no water in this stage. It's fine, you know. It's just like not. It's not the end of the world. My goal is to get to the top. I want to keep the lightning bolt if at all possible. Lightning bolt is definitely my favorite, especially now that I have Super Sonic. Oh, this is the old version of music. I think I re-enabled the beta music. Nothing wrong with that at all. Tempting, but I refuse. I politely recline. Recline. Decline. I politely decline. Nailed it. With 150 rings to spare. I was hoping I could get something cool there. So yeah, Super Sonic is going to make the rest of these acts infinitely easier. He is going to let us breeze through this game. Quick dodge. Nice Dark Souls dodge rolled out of the way. Hey, got it. We're already at 20 lives. Spoilers, we're not going to be going through them that fast. We are good for basically the rest of the game. You know what? I was about to say tempting, but I pass. Actually, I changed my mind. I realized I don't have my elemental shield anymore. There it is. Oh, you done fucked me on this one. I don't want the fireball. It's fine. It's not fine in the slightest, but it's fine. Boss fight. Hey, hits does this guy take? Good gracious. One is the answer. I did not realize you could fuck him up that badly. Always getting dork. And this is the beta music for Carnival Night Zone. But we will start Carnival Night Zone in the next episode. So thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And check back with us next time for when we continue our adventure in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Take care, everybody.